we make content, right? Brooklyn puts out content. And then with that comes the question of, ain't that your wife? How do you allow that to happen? Why do you do that? Why is that okay for you? And it's really easy. It's an easy answer, right? Like, the world is our fucking playground, man. And you get to a certain point. You get to a certain point of love when you really love somebody, to where all of those things that you people that think that, like the people who question me like that, we get us, me and her, you get to a point where those views don't even matter anymore. You become so attached. You become one in such a way that you know that you can go out and do anything or accomplish anything, and we're by each other's side the entire way. So the important thing for people to know, for those who want to be in our business like that, or who inquire those questions, the most important thing to know that all of that comes from my brain. These are my ideas. These are me. It might sound crazy to y'all, but this is a form of leadership on my wife. I'm leading her through this purposefully. And then y'all might say, oh damn, he a pimp. Right? He's speaking all this slick shit. But no. Like it's like literally and legitimately what you see from us on film, if you've gone ever that far to see what we put out beyond like the social media stuff. Like, the world is our playground. We having fun. It doesn't matter. Like, your opinion of me, it doesn't matter. I don't care what you think at all. Like, me and mine, we're getting free. There's a freedom that comes with what we do. All y'all who might be watching this or listening, if you're in a relationship right now with somebody, you got a whole handful of insecurities about why that person may leave you, what that person is or isn't allowed to do. And that shit keeps you crippled within the relationship. I want you to imagine for a second not even having any of those things blocking you from your lover. Imagine loving somebody so much that you're not jealous of their pleasure. Right? Like, for instance, we could take this low level. Typical thing, woman, man together. Let's say man is a sports fan. You go buy him a couple tickets to his favorite team game. You like watching him be happy and enjoy that moment, right? You even go with him. You don't give a fuck about the game, but you like sitting there watching him scream and yell and have a great time at the game, right? You're the one that gave him that pleasure. The pleasure comes from going to the game, right? But you're the one who gave it to him. So now that type of love and sentiment can be shared a lot of different ways, if you see what I'm getting at already. So if you bring someone else into your bedroom and you watch it in the same way as you watch your lover love the game, yeah, they're there to see the game, but you're still the one that gave them the pleasure. I hope that analogy makes sense. And that can go, whatever y'all thinking right now, that can go either way too, right? That can go for if my wife brings something home for me, or if I allow my wife to be pleasured by somebody else. A time came in our life where we knew that we were comfortable being able to do that, where all of those insecurities, all of those things that held us back, we stepped over them. And now we can go to the game together. You see what I'm saying? And even though, you know, it might be the act of going to that game that's bringing them pleasure, I'm still the one that took you to that game. And there's something electric that goes on. Like if you do that shit the right way, there's something very electric in the room if you're doing it right, to where the other person is just kind of a muse or a centerpiece to what's going on between two lovers for real. So when we make content, we push the edge, or I tell, you know, we go and shoot something, and even if it's on regular social media and Brooklyn has her titties almost all the way out or whatever, and I know we're just putting it out there for the world to see. Like back here on this side of things, like that shit is, we're playing a game between each other. We at that game together, and we just doing shit, and we enjoying the fucking game together. That's all of this is. So it's never a sense of why do you allow it. It's symbiotic, right? Like it's not an allowance thing, because I'm a dom, but I'm not a master. I'm a dom. She falls in line to the dom because she knows I'm wise to do that. As to for mastery, that's slavery, and we don't rock with that shit. Like I said, we do this a different way. Most of the time when you see Brooklyn wildin', whether it be on the wild stuff that we put out, the OnlyFans, Passion District, and stuff we put on even regular social media, again, all that comes from me. That's my fucking fetish. My fetish is watching my woman be beautiful to the world, or to be pleasured by whomever we choose. We move through this world with fucking power. And your opinion and those things that you hold in your relationship, when you say, oh, how can you do this and why would you do this? Don't project that shit on us. That's all you're doing. That's your shit. You don't want your woman doing that? Fine, I get it. Don't project that motherfucking shit on me. It just means you ain't where we are. And that's okay. You don't have to be. We ain't trying to get you there. That's not what we're about. We about the motherfuckers who are already there. So if you're already there, come down and fuck with us.